Hi, my name is Natalia, and I'm from Ukraine. I study at the University of Minnesota. I'm getting my master's in comparative and international development education. Like I said, I was so happy. I wanted to hug everybody. Well, that wasn't very long. I mean, that was that was for a month, about maybe less. But then this campus is so huge. It's nothing like I've ever experienced in my life. I thought that I'm gonna be lost and they will find me at the end of my Fulbright in 2 years. That was my, kind of thought. I felt like a little bit lonely on campus because I felt like, well, it's only me and there are not so many Ukrainians here. There are like no Ukrainians on campus, like no Russian speakers here, so nobody who would relate and understand like me and especially my research. So it was like quite lonely and I was overwhelmed with all the people, and I had a feeling and impression that like international students hang out together and American students hang out separately from international students, and I wasn't agree with that. I was like, no, we should be like, be together and learn from each other. So and as soon as I learned about that, I made a decision to really like be the bridge and like reach out to American students, international students, or whoever they are, just to, to have like to share something about our cultures and our experiences and just be friends. But it took time. It took a while to really adjust to the system here and to the speed of life. Everybody is so like in a rush, like running through campus, like no one has time to have a conversation. Everybody is so into like study or whatever they do, and yeah, it took me a while to really readjust and get it. It took me a while to learn. It's just like a learning process, like everything you learn around you, it takes a while, time. And then I became a busy person too. I wasn't like lazy just walking through the campus and like counting birds on the trees, no. I was like busy myself doing stuff, and this helped me to understand, well, probably that's the same relates to other people that also have their busy lives and do stuff. First of all, especially to Ukrainians or Eastern people from Eastern Europe, I would say just don't be afraid and take a risk, because so many people, they get intimidated by the idea of going abroad and study at some university up there, and this is my comfort zone. I don't want to leave it. It's so good in here. I don't want to change anything. I just want to be who I am, and that's it. I don't want to dream about big things. I would say no, dream about big. Dream about something that is bigger than you. Only that will lead you to some place that you cannot even imagine right now about. And this is like my biggest, if I would not think and make a decision like that, I would still be in my little tiny village. And I would probably be surrounded by cows and chicken. And I'm not saying that it's not beautiful. It's beautiful to see chicken and cows every day, but I want to dream about something bigger than that. I want to change people's lives. I want to influence on I want to, be a decision maker someday and just influence on people's life, especially in my home, in my country. So be the change, take a risk, dream bigger than you can imagine. Those would be my advice. And another thing, which is I would recommend to every international student, is a writing class that I took. There is a class, graded level class for non-English speakers. It's a writing class that is offered through the University of Minnesota. And another one is also for the non-English speakers. It's a presentation class, like how to give a presentation. And Cheryl Holt is a professor that teaches that class, and she is amazing. And ever since I met her during the orientation time for the international students, I knew, oh, she's going to be my professor. I'm going to take every single class she teaches. So I did, and I could see myself like growing so much, through that time when I was taking class with her. Yeah, my writing improved really, and I'm so happy. Again, just do your research about what are the opportunities out there. Don't just sit and wait until somebody will come to you and say, here is your Fulbright scholarship, go and study because you smile so nice, or yeah, you look so beautiful. No, just do research and try to think of what is out there that can help me to achieve my goals and my dreams.